Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your early morning Raw review. Now that was fucking wrestling, people. That was a good fucking show. Just the difference with Vince McMahon on the show, a wrestling genius. Yes, nowadays the show has become soft and weak, but when it comes to performing on television, nobody does it like Vince McMahon. Even at 70 years old, you can see the difference in the quality of the show. It did feel like an old school Raw or whatever in the modern era. Very good show. It started off with Stephanie McMahon and Roman Reigns. Stephanie was pissed off that Roman beat up Triple H. She started slapping him in the face. She said she wasn't gonna fire him because Triple H said not to do it or whatever. And she said, there's somebody who might fire you tonight, Vince McMahon. So right there I was like, fuck yeah. Vince McMahon, motherfucker, nobody does it better. Triple H stayed home, McMahon was there, you know what I'm saying? That's fucking wrestling. Vince McMahon, that's a fucking wrestling right there. The past couple years, fuck, that's why the show isn't as good, because Vince McMahon isn't there every week cutting promos and shit, getting involved in matches. So good opening segment there. In the first match, it was Ambrose against Ziggler. The match was pretty good. Owens came in and interfered there. He beat up both of them, Ziggler and Ambrose. So the match was good. Kevin Owens coming out to beat him up was good. So decent match / segment, whatever. Second match, it was Bo Dallas against R-Truth. Midway through the match, you see McMahon appearing on the Titantron there, coming out of the limo. Stephanie was walking with him towards the ring. He says, you go be with your husband and I'm gonna take care of business or whatever. So Stephanie was sent home there, go do the dishes or whatever. McMahon's about to take care of business, so we get back to the match. Bo Dallas and R-Truth. McMahon's music hits. McMahon comes out. Get out of my ring. He kicked them both out of the ring or whatever, old school style, so they didn't get to finish their match. McMahon starts talking a bit about Reigns. I'm gonna make him sweat back there. Then it cuts to commercial. It comes back. McMahon is sitting down. Let him sweat. And then McMahon goes in the ring. He starts talking. Roman Reigns comes out. And they had a good exchange. Roman Reigns, as bad as he is on the mic, with the magic of McMahon, it turned out to be a great segment. You know, McMahon sold for Roman Reigns' promo, you son of a bitch. And eventually Sheamus comes out. He was feeling cocky or whatever. He says, put the belt on the line. I'm gonna fight him tonight or whatever. McMahon, you people want a title match. You keep falling for it every time. No chance in hell. And that's when Reigns is like, why not? You're an old man now. You don't have any more grapefruits. You got little prunes. So like, playing off the tater tots shit. This time he said little prunes. The whole crowd starts booing or whatever. But then McMahon said, okay, you got the match, and if you don't win, you're fired. So a pretty cool fucking segment with McMahon. After that, McMahon goes to shake his hand and he kicks him right in the testicles there. Gave him an old school low blow, which was fucking hilarious. Reigns was on his knees grabbing his crotch or whatever. Big difference with McMahon on the show. Fuck. Third match, Rusev and Del Rio defeated Ryback and Swagger. This was okay, I guess. It wasn't good, but it was alright there. Fourth match, Neville defeated Tyler Breeze. The Miz was there, like acting like a director to try to put Neville over kind of deal. I guess it was meant to be comedy, but it wasn't that good there. But Neville won the match. It was okay, I guess. Fifth match, the Wyatts defeated the Dudleys, Tommy Dreamer and Rhino in an 8-man Extreme Rules match. And this was pretty fucking good. You know, it was old school. I think we got a couple headshots with the weapons there, but it was pretty freaking good. You know, that's what they should do more often with these throwaway matches. Make it hardcore, shit like this. That way there's a reason to watch these mid-card throwaway matches if they give us action to go with it, you know. So this turned out to be pretty good. Then we had a little skit with the New Day, the Usos, and the Lucha Dragons or whatever. The New Day were giving them props, and then they started dancing. Then the other teams beat them up. I don't know. It was a bit of a fail, this segment there. Fifth match, Charlotte and Becky Lynch defeated Brie Bella and Alicia Fox. Ric Flair cheated and Becky didn't know about it or whatever. Not much to talk about here. There, just piss break match featuring Ric Flair there, but it was okay, but not good. In the main event, motherfucker, Roman Reigns defeated Sheamus for the world's fucking title there. So Roman Reigns, the era of Roman Reigns has officially begun. And this was fucking awesome. Because once again, Vince McMahon was there. Vince started screwing Roman Reigns around there, pulling out the referee. You know, he's talking to the ref and the League of distracting the ref while the League of Nations start beating up Reigns there. Reigns was full of blood at one point, which made it way better. Once again, blood in wrestling just makes it better. It is what it is there. Reigns with the crimson mask or whatever jumps in the air, bam, knocks McMahon in the face. You know, nobody does it like McMahon. You have McMahon there, the show becomes a million times better. Just like that. Jumps Superman punch to McMahon. McMahon is knocked out flat on the apron or whatever. Sheamus with the big kick to the face, the brogue kick. 1, 2, kick out. Fuck, I thought it was over right there. I thought for sure it was over. Eventually Reigns nails him with the spear. 1, 2, 3. When the place erupted, they were booing the man earlier in the night, but the place was going crazy for Roman Reigns. It's the era of Roman Reigns officially begins or whatever. You know, we might have some bad promos in the future from Reigns, stuff like this, but it should be better than Sheamus. It should be better than Seth Rollins there. You know what I'm saying? And Reigns was booked well. Not a lot of talking and just being an ass kicker like people wanted to see. We got that version of Reigns last night, and it was way better. Way fucking better. But overall, this was a fucking awesome Raw. You know, Vince McMahon by himself pretty much made this show fucking awesome. But Reigns did a good job as well. Main event was fantastic. The blood, the false finishes, punching McMahon and shit. This truly felt like an old school Raw. And that's what wrestling should be like all the time, motherfuckers. Packed with action, appearances from Vince McMahon. Even at 70 years old, he still fucking has it. Still awesome on the mic, still does good faces and shit. He's still funny when he fights. Very awesome show. That's why I'm a fucking wrestling fan, for shows like this. You know what I'm saying? I love wrestling when wrestling is done well. You know what I mean? Epic. Epic fucking show. Alrighty, until next time. Peace.